Now, now you see that? I was sitting there talking, and lo and behold, it just cut me right off. Again, we're in the last days. The last days begun the moment that Jesus ascended into heaven. It was said in Matthew 24, when the disciples asked him, what will be the sign of your coming? That means that he would have to leave in order to come back. And if he had to leave, then that means that if he left, that means that that's when it was going to start. And he was telling them what was going to happen before he came back. So yes, we have been in the last days for thousands of years now. And the culmination in things like birth pains, as it says in the Bible, that we are getting closer and closer to more and more evil happening in the world, and it's happening. It's like so evil out here that I wouldn't be surprised if one day we probably won't even be able to just sit outside. I mean, like I'm outside right now, and I live in Southeast DC, and I don't hear a pin drop out here right now. And usually, you would hear people, ever since COVID started, the world been jive kind of quiet for real. You might hear some noise when it come on Friday. You might hear some noise because people getting off work and everybody's ready to get turned up. So you might hear some noise then. And some noise may start back again on Monday because Sunday is quiet. Nobody's really doing too much. But for the most part, a lot of movement has been slowed down in the neighborhood, and it's probably the same way wherever you live in the United States as well. The movement has slowed down to almost a crawl in some places because people are afraid to come outside because there's so much crime going on, and so much evil and wickedness, um, like I ain't never seen before. Yeah, all the things that are happening now has happened in spots here and there, and through the years you might hear something and you be like, oh my gosh, that sounds cool. Oh my, wow, you hear that? It would be a shock, but now it's not even no longer a shock. Anything you hear now, it's like, oh yeah, oh, when that happened? Oh, okay. It's like it doesn't even mean anything. um, and which is frightening as well because that means that we're becoming desensitized to the way of the world. We're becoming desensitized to wickedness. It's like now, first when you heard about a child getting shot, you'd be like, "Oh my God, you heard about that? They killed that little child. They shot that child. The child got shot." Now it's like, "Oh, what happened? Oh, how old was she? Oh man, man, I tell you, this world crazy. That's all you hear. It's that bad out here now. But we ain't even tripping off of the news that we hear now. It's like we ain't even tripping. It's not even a big deal. That's bad. That's a problem. I tries to talk to my daughter. I tries to tell her, but she'd be like, "Mommy, I don't want to hear it." She's 39 years old. She's like, "I don't want to hear it. It's just depressing." And nobody wants to hear anything. Right. Keep that positive energy. Think positive. Keep that positive energy. You got to be positive. And that's true. You can be positive. You can be positive. It's fine. But you're best to know what's going on, too. Okay? It's, yeah, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm being for real. This is what's happening out here. Okay? Um, Then we get ready going to the digital money. They talking about people getting cloned. They trying to say Jamie Foxx is cloned, and I'm not going to dispute any of it because at this point, I ain't no telling what could be going on because this is so much happening, and it's new to us. It probably been working in the workings, but it's new to us. All the stuff that's happening right now. It's new to us, but it's never been new. It's all been working and going on. In the book of Ecclesiastes, Solomon said, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that is happening has happened before. So that says a lot right there. That means that computer technology is not new. It's just new to the human man, the humankind. It's not new. None of this is new. That's what that tells me. That none of this is new. It's just new to us. We have the people in court right now. because of the UFO sightings, and they're trying to prove that yes, there really are UFOs and all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's like so much going on, little stuff here and there, here and there. It's to keep you from really asking the deep questions, or to from seeking questions, and probing for more, because while you start to focus on this one thing, then here comes something else over here, and you trying to investigate that. So it's just been a lot. I'm gonna keep on talking about the Lord. I'm gonna keep speaking of the Lord, because and then another thing, we got the people who are in the truth, the Hebrew Israelites, and I don't take nothing away from them or whatever, because the Father can use anybody and anything, and he gonna make it work for His good. Trust me when I tell you, He's gonna make it work for His good. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe that we're supposed to hate white people. I don't believe that. Until the Father tells me different, I'm not gonna say I love them, but I loved anybody and everybody with the love of the Father, with the love of the Lord, because He said we're supposed to love our enemies. So if they are my enemy, then I'm supposed to love them. I mean, if I was to see one right now and they was in distress and needed help, I'm gonna help them. I'm not gonna be like, I ain't helping them, because you never know who might have to give you mouth to mouth, and you might have to get mouth to mouth from a white man or a white woman or white child. So and to save your life. And if you say I'd rather die than to get mouth to mouth from one of them, then guess what? I guess you will be dead. I mean, it ain't about hate. It is about love, but then it's not about the guise of love. See, it's a difference, because then people are like, it's about love. We need to love each other, and that's fine. But the Father is love, but He's no fool. Okay, so He is um, the God of love, but He is also the God of wrath, and no stone will go unturned. So, we like, God is love. And yes, He is merciful in everything. But as He said, I will not be mocked. That a man soweth, that he also shall reap, is to say, don't take me for a fool, okay? What you did, you will be getting that back. Even if you ask for forgiveness, will I get that back? Well, He might remove the reproach, or your sentence might be a little lighter, but He wouldn't. If you belong to Him, then you will have to get a spanking, okay? Because He chastised those He loved. See, people are always trying to like twist stuff around. Well, He said He forgive, He do forgive you, but He's not going to let you. He loves you too much to let you forget, okay? Because you know how we are. We repeat stuff. If the punishment, if we get it, if we feel like we got away with it, we'll keep doing it, or we'll do it again. Whether it's today or 20 years from now, we will do it again. Um, uh, it's been real. It's been real how He is. Mm. I've been like just quiet lately, like just like feeling like something coming. I've been feeling that way for a while too. Like something is coming. I don't know what it is, but I feel it, and something is coming. This is short. It's 1, 2, 3, as my mother used to say. Something is coming, and some people say something is always coming, Vera, and something's always going, and that's true. But I feel it like it's going to be devastating. Um, Everybody wants so bad for everything to go back to normal, but nothing is ever going to be the same. And I feel like we need to brace ourselves, and we need to pray, and we need to fast, and we need to live a different way. Which way is that? The way according to His will, the Father's will. The Father in heaven, in the third heaven. We have been inundated with so many lies, and everybody's trying to find their own way of doing what is right and being a good person. But I told somebody, it ain't about being a good person. It's about relying on the Lord. He died for our sins. We can't save ourselves. We're supposed to believe in him, trust him, share the gospel with everybody that we know, and we are to die every day to our flesh, to the things we like and we want to do that is not according to his will, and do his will. Yeah, the faith walk ain't no cakewalk. That's what the rapper Seven said, and he ain't lie. Yeah, it takes a lot more courage to follow Christ than it does to follow man. It takes a lot more tenacity to follow Christ than it does to follow man. That's why he said the road to him is narrow and only a few going to find it, because the road to destruction is wide and everybody on that road because they're doing what they want to do, you know. But the road to following him is narrow, and only a few will find it, and only a few will stay on it, and many may find it, but not stay on that road because of the pressure. You know, the pressure. It takes pressure to make olive oil. The pressure it takes to make a diamond. Pressure. Yeah. That's why so many of us gonna fold out here. We're gonna fold. Gonna fold. Gonna fold. You know. Well, thank you for listening, and I hope you got something from what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't even doing this for likes. I'm just doing this because maybe somebody out there feel the same way I feel. They feel like something's coming, or they feel the Lord calling them, you know, and like, come up out of there, because something coming. You better come up out of there. You know, like you up in the trap house, and they be like, you need to come up out of there because they get ready to run up in there. Yeah. Same with this world. You better come up out of there because they get ready to run up in there. Have a good day.